Hello guys, in this video I will show you how to find the nth Fibonacci number. So I will start with the definition. We have f of 0 is equal to 1 and f of 1 is equal to 1 and f of n is equal to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. So the nth Fibonacci number is equal to the previous term and the previous term. So I will first suppose that the nth Fibonacci number is equal to r to the n, and I will try to find r. So I will start with, I will give n the value of 0. So f of 0 is equal to f of minus 1 plus f of minus 2. I know that f of minus 1 and f of minus 2 are not in the definition, but we can actually use it. So f of 0 is equal to f of minus 1 plus f of minus 2. So that will give us that 1 is equal to r to the minus 1 plus r to the minus 2. And I will multiply by r to the 2 on both sides. And that will give us r to the 2, and it will give us a very famous equation, and that's it. R of r to the 2 is equal to r plus 1. And I will take all the terms in the left hand side of the equation. That will give us r to 2 minus r to minus r minus 1 is equal to 0. I will calculate delta. That will, it will give us minus 1 to the 2 minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by minus 1. In the end we will get 5. So r1 is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and r2 is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. These numbers are very special. In the end I will explain, I will say what is their name and what they are used for. So the nth Fibonacci number is equal to a multiplied by r1 to the n plus r2 to the n multiplied by b. So I will try to find a and b using the first two conditions. I will give the n the value of 0 and the value of 1. So f of 0 and f of 1, I will give the n these two values. It will give me system of equations, that is a plus b is equal to 1, and a multiplied by r1 plus b multiplied by r2 is equal to 1. I will multiply the first equation by r1 or r2. If you want to start with b, you can start with b, and if you want to start with a, you can start a. It's not a problem. So if you multiply the first equation by r2, it will give you a r2 plus b r2 is equal to r2, and the second equation is, it will still the same, is a multiplied by r1 plus b multiplied by r2 is equal to 1. And I will subtract the second equation from the first equation. It will give me a factor of I will subtract the second equation from the first equation. It will give me a factor of r1 minus r2 r2 minus r1. It will give me, and b and r2 it will cancel, so our a is equal to r2 minus 1 over r2 minus r1. I will give r2 and r1 their value, so I will get 1 minus square root of 5 over 2 minus 1 over 1 plus square root of 5 over 2 minus square root of 5 over 2 minus 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and it will give me minus 1 minus square root of 2 over minus 2 multiplied by square root of 5. I will simplify by the minus. It will give me, if you pay attention, the 1 plus square root of 5 over 2 is our r1. So this will equal to 1 over square root of 2 multiplied by r1. And now I will try to find b. So we have a plus b. The first equation in this system is a plus b is equal to 1, and I will replace a by its value. It will give me that b 1 over square root of 5 multiplied by r1 plus b is equal to 1. So b is 1 minus 1 over square root of 5 multiplied by r1. I will give r1 its value, and now I will give r1 its value. It give us square root of 5 minus 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and that will give us square root of 5 minus 1 over 2 square root of 5. Square root of 5 minus 1 over 2 square root of 5. And if you pay attention again, that is minus our r2 over square root of 5. So now we have found our a and b. A is r1 over square root of 5, and b is minus r2 over square root of 5. So the nth Fibonacci number is 1 over square root of 5 factor of r1 to the n plus 1 plus r2 to the n minus r2 to the n plus 1. And guys, the solutions of r squared minus r minus 1 equal 0 are very special. They are named the goal. We have named just one, but the solution have a common relation between them. So R1 is 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and that is the golden ratio, and we name it phi. And R2 is 1 minus square root of 5 over 2, and that is 1 minus 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and that's 1 minus R1, and R1 is phi, and it's named the golden ratio. The R2 is 1 minus phi. So in a nice way, the nth Fibonacci number is equal to 1 over square root of 5 factor of phi to the n plus 1 plus minus 1 minus phi to the n plus 1. And here I will end my video. And if you want to know the sum of the Fibonacci numbers, the nth sum of the Fibonacci number, I will make a video, and please watch it if you want, and leave a subscribe and a like. And if you want me to explain something in another video, comment down below, and thank you for watching.